Hey guys, Uncle Ray. Welcome to another episode of the Crypto Bellwether. I know it's crazy times in crypto right now. Everything is down, and a lot of protocol, a lot of blockchains are not going to be around when this is all said and done. But I think that I have a sleeping giant, and that's Algorand. So we're going to get into what they have going on and why I'm still excited about Algorand. And I think personally it's time to get to stacking. Now, this is not financial advice. Do your own homework. But I think if you do, you'll come to the same conclusion. Now, before we get into that, please hit that like button. It helps us out a lot. And we're trying to grow this community. We want you to be part of this community. So subscribe, smash the notification, and at the end, let me know what you think in the comments section. Did you hit that like button? All right, let's get into it. Now, I'm a lot older probably than the average guy or girl watching this channel. But back in the day, Napster was like the original iTunes. Now, there was a lot of controversy back then, and it may have been done illegally, but Napster basically brought all of the music online in Web 1. And now Napster is going to be part of Web 3 and hopefully the future. And what is so exciting is they are building their token on top of Algorand. That's pretty exciting. It's called Napster token, and like I said, it's going to be built on top of Algorand. That's pretty exciting. Now, another thing is, there's a lot of craziness going on in DeFi. This is not financial advice. It is risky, but AlgoFi is pretty exciting and, in my opinion, very legit. They're backed by the Algorand Foundation, and they have a lot of good things going on. And right now, the total value locked is at all-time highs. Now, I'm not talking about dollar-wise, but I'm talking about the amount of actual Algorand tokens. So that's pretty exciting. Now, if you go to AlgoFi, they're having the staking for the governance coming up. I think it's stage 4, they call it. And the APY right now is at like 21.8%. I think you got to stake all the way through September. Now, the staking API will adjust as it goes through the process, probably down to like 8, 9, 10%, something like that. Like I said, not financial advice. But if you're looking for a good place to stake your Algorand, you can go to AlgoFi. You can stake it. You can lend it. You can borrow against it. There's a lot of different things. I think it's something to take a look at. Another thing that excites me about Algorand is they, from what I can tell, they are on the cutting edge of CBDCs. Now, I'm not necessarily a fan. I don't know how all that's going to work out, but I do know that Algorand is flying all around the world educating the banking system, and with their approach of the wholesale and the retail CBDCs. Now, they just came out with their report, and they have a recommendation of kind of like a hybrid. I'm not going to get into that, but guys, it's a big deal, and they are on the forefront, and nothing has slowed them down. I know crypto is bad right now. We're going into a recession. I think we're already in a recession, but Algorand is moving forward. People are building on their blockchain. Their DeFi is doing well. Their CBDCs are they're lining those up for the future. They're educating people. I think they are going to get their share of what happens in the banking system in the next 2, 3, 4, 5 years. Now, another thing that I think is exciting is they teamed up and funded Flare to help build a bridge to Bitcoin. Now, I know a lot of people are not fans of Bitcoin, and there's a lot of rivalry there. I'm not that way. I just see what I think is coming down the pipe. But I do know this, guys. When you follow the money, no matter what, Bitcoin is the front runner of security, of safety, of what banks and foreign countries think. So anytime they can have Bitcoin as their security layer, it's going to be beneficial. Even if you look at what happened with El Salvador, a lot of people talk about Bitcoin in El Salvador was on the Lightning Network, and I don't know how all that works, but the base layer is Algorand. Uh, so anyway, having a secure bridge that's interoperability, the interoperability to go back and forth between Algorand and Bitcoin in the future for developers to build on is going to be huge. Now, here's the exciting stuff, so stay with me. That's kind of trivial. But guys, they just hired a guy, and I'm not even, his name's Alberto. I'm not going to try to pronounce his name. But he is now on the board of directors of Algorand. Guys, they have put 3 different badasses lately onto their board. Now, Alberto was the vice chairman of institutional clients for Citigroup. Think about that, guys. That guy is a world beater. He used to work for Merrill Lynch. He is very knowledgeable, and he believes in Algorand, and he's on the board, and he's going to lead them into the future with all his connections with the banking system. Guys, I think it is very, very exciting. If you want to find out more about him and what Algorand has going on with the banks and their board, I suggest you spend some time going down the rabbit hole. I'm not going to get into that. But they also hired a guy named Eric Rager, I believe it is. He was a managing director of J.P. Morgan. Guys, J.P. Morgan is one of the biggest banks in the world. Now, one of their leading directors is on the board of Algorand. John Woods was the director of architecture at Cardano. He is now working for Algorand. Guys, while everybody is slowing down, not everyone, but the majority of crypto is slowing down and struggling, Algorand is moving forward. They're putting money into their ecosystem, putting money into their game plan, putting money into their CDBC marketing and everything. Guys, I'm telling you, I believe Algorand is a sleeping giant. I'm really excited about what they are going after, which is everything. But when you break it down, you can see they have a plan. And guys, you're not seeing that a lot. A lot of guys are jumping ship from one blockchain to a stronger blockchain because they don't believe that their blockchain might make it or is going to be the future. Well, Algorand is bringing people on board. I'm sure they're going to be hiring a lot more developers. People are coming like Napster to build on top of Algorand. They're building a bridge into Bitcoin. They're already part of the El Salvador project. I personally believe that's going to make it. Yes, it's going to be ugly, and it probably is ugly for them right now, but everything's ugly, guys. But when El Salvador makes it, and that's just going to go into the future, every other country that wants to have the same setup is probably going to look to Algorand. The CDBCs, that, guys, is the future. I don't know how all that's going to pan out. I don't know if they're going to, if hopefully they're going to have like a wholesale CDBC or an independent CDBC. But I don't, hopefully we won't have like our banking system that we have to use. I hope that doesn't go that route, and I don't think it's going to be that way. But no matter what, this is just the investment side of it. Algorand, from what I can tell, is going to be the front runner. They are the most advanced, and they are educating the banking system, and they're putting their marketing dollars, and obviously they're hiring people to push the banking system no matter where it goes. All right, guys, I didn't mean to get on a rant, but I tell you, I like Algorand. I want to take a quick look at the chart. Now, let's think about something, guys. And again, this is not financial advice, and Algorand could go lower. I think it's at 80%, 87% down or something like that. But let's think about something, guys. Right now, it's like 30 cents, right at 29, 30 cents. From where it's at right now, if it gets back and takes out its old high, you're looking at a 10 or 11x when it takes out that old high. Now, I personally believe it's going to take out that old high. When? I don't know. But it's growing. It has a phenomenal team and founder. Everything about Algorand is good. I think it has great utility for the future. I think it's going to get its share of everything. And I personally believe it's going to be a top 10 blockchain protocol. I really do. Guys, Algorand has got a great future, in my opinion. Anyone stepping in the next year, 2 years, 18 months until the Fed starts printing money again and stacking, I think they're going to be really happy. And let's talk about risk, because again, not financial advice, but guys, a lot of people are doing the ICOs, IDOs, or they're getting into these really risky tokens because they're beat down, which they all are. But here's the difference, guys. A lot of these coins are not coming back. I repeat, they are not coming back. Just like Napster. That was like a 1999, 2000 thing. It disappeared. Thousands and thousands of corporations disappeared in the dot-com bubble. That's what we're going to have in crypto. We're probably having it right now. But even if it's not in the next year or two, it's coming. A lot of these risky coins that don't have real utility are going to be gone. And Algorand, I think, has a heck of a future. Anyway, guys, not financial advice, but at 30 cents or lower, get to stacking, guys. That's what I'm doing. I'm going to stack and stack and stack. This is one of my top 10 coins to stack if we do, or during this recession. In my opinion, we're already in one. So take a look at Algorand, guys. See what you think. Like I said, I didn't mean to ramble, but I am excited about Algorand. I think it's a sleeping giant, and it's just going to keep marching on into the future. And I think it has a really bright future. Anyway, that's all I got for you guys. Take care. Let me know what you think in the comment section. Hit that like button and subscribe and come back. We want you to be part of this community. Take care.